Hello, welcome back to Everything Nina. Thank you for joining in. So, on this video, I'm just going to touch base on airfare. I know some people are curious when it comes to airfare, what company to use when it comes to it. So I do have some type of advice when it comes to which airfare you should take, and honestly, when it comes down to it, overall, it's pretty much your preference. Everyone has a different preference. Some people can tolerate long flights, and then there's me who cannot tolerate long flights. I like to be on and off, and I can't take long flights. I just don't like it. Honestly, truth be told, I'm 100% over getting on airplanes. I don't like to drive, so that's out the question. The only way I'm getting from place to place is by airplane when I go away. But overall, I am over getting on airplanes. I'm tired of the process and, that part of it. So let's get into it. When I recently went on Freedom of the Seas, as you guys know, I went through Royal Caribbean to book my airfare. It's called Air to Seas, and they have a list of companies that they are connected with. One of those companies was American Airlines. So my husband and I decided to book our airfare through Royal Caribbean. Now, this is a plus. Now, I booked this, way in advance, the cruise itself. And I also booked the airfare way in advance. So, as I was looking for airfare before booking through Royal Caribbean, I saw nothing. Nothing caught my attention. I mean, the times was out of whack with some of the companies. It was very a long stretch from where I'm coming from to get to Miami. It should not take 9 hours. So that was what I was dealing with. So when I came across Air to Seas through Royal, they said, oh, we have a flight. It's only 2 hours and 15 minutes or so, such. And I hopped right on it. The price was pretty good. I can't complain about the price, and it was round trip. And we went through we went through Air to Seas, but it was going through American Airlines, and that was pretty good. And with the booking that we did for Royal Caribbean, we were able to get refunded if we wanted to cancel our whole booking, our cruise booking and our airfare booking. If we wanted to cancel that before the final payment date, we would get all of that back. So that was a plus. Now, in the midst of me booking the airfare through Royal Caribbean, I also kept looking for other deals. And honestly, I had no luck whatsoever. So this was actually my first time on American Airlines, and I give it about a 9. I mean, what the heck? It was pretty good, awesome for the most part. To me, honestly, when it comes to flying, I feel like, and some people may disagree, I feel like an airplane is an airplane, right? You sit down, you get on, it takes you from point A to point B. And I feel like, to me, because I have been on Spirit, I have been on Frontier, and I just recently went on American Airlines, and I never been on Delta or JetBlue, I believe it's called. So I've been on a couple others, and I feel like the seating versus Spirit and Frontier versus American Airline, I feel like, to me, it's about the same. I don't see a difference. I was still cramped up a little bit. It wasn't like you was super comfortable unless you're flying in first class. But other than that, I mean, The other thing that American Airline offers is like Wi-Fi, so you can listen to music and look at movies or shows. They give you complimentary can of soda. They also give you a complimentary snack. So I thought that was kind of neat. But other than that, I mean, I feel as though it's about the same. And one more other thing, I do want to say, American Airlines give you a check-in bag for free, as well as a personal item, like it could be a purse or a book bag to carry on as well for free. So I thought that was pretty neat. Now when it comes to Frontier and Spirit, you have to pay for all of that. From what I remember, you have to pay for the carry-on. Of course, you got to pay for the check-on bag, but you also have to pay for the carry-on bag as well. But with American Airlines, you get it for free. So I thought that was kind of neat. And not only do you get it for free, you also get to check it at the gate, which was ideal for us, because believe it or not, when my husband and I just went on this cruise, and yes, it was a 3-night, we had 2 carry-ons and 1 check bag. And honestly, I didn't feel like logging luggage around to the gate. So when we checked in at the front, when you go through the airport, they was like, yeah, you can check this bag in. We could, check it right on in, and you're fine. You're set to go. And I thought that was, neat. So that's something to keep in mind if you do fly with American Airlines. You do get a free carry on as well as a free personal, and you can check those things when you check in for your flight, and instead of carrying it up to the gate with you as you boarding on the plane. That's just the option, if you don't have anything personal you have in there, unless you want it with you, but that's the option. So that was one of the perks, besides the Wi-Fi and the snacks and stuff. But other than that, just to be comfortable and all, I don't see a difference. I really don't. I feel like, I'm speaking on Spirit, Frontier, and American Airlines as far as the seating. I just feel like it's the same. The comfort of it. Not the amenities you get with it, but the comfort level of it. I didn't feel like it was a difference of the seating. I still felt a little cramped, and it was 3 in a row. Like 3 on one side and 3 on another. So it's like 6 in a row going across. So that's how I remembered how Spirit was as well in Frontier. So I'm just saying, be mindful when you're going out and wanting to get on, you're going away. That's just one of the things to keep in mind. Sometimes, honestly, those extra amenities, as far as like the Wi-Fi and the snacks, sometimes that do help, because I watched at least, I want to say, 3 episodes of Law and Order when I was on American Airlines, and next thing you know, the pilot comes on and says, we will be landing in the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and he'll go over whatever instructions he needs to go over, and I'm like, wow, that was kind of quick, and it takes your mind off of that. So I will definitely say, if you're a person that's fidgety, or just, your mind be racing when you're up in the air and you just need something to get it off, get your mind off of being nervous, or get your mind off of being up in the air flying, I would definitely go with a, airplane that has that kind of stuff. And you're going to pay a little more, but overall, it's all about your preference and your comfort. You always got to keep that in mind when it comes to it. So that's my intake. Now, honestly, I will definitely say this. When I went to Vegas, I remember my husband and I flew Spirit, and that was a good 5-hour flight, right? So I definitely say, if I do Vegas again, or even a flight that's longer than 5 hours or more, I'm definitely going to try to do first class, because I need the leg room. I need more comfort. I can't do a regular seat when you're flying that long. That's just me. I already told myself that, because my husband and I plan on traveling other places that's going to take longer periods of time, 5 hours or plus, you know. And I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be cramped up. I don't want to be sitting, straight up. It's uncomfortable. Like, I'm on vacation. I shouldn't be uncomfortable getting to and from. So I would suggest that. So if you're flying long distance, maybe you should look into first class. Some people, to each his own, can tolerate it. It's not that big of a deal. But I know me personally, I will want more comfort. So, and when it comes to also Spirit and Frontier, as we all know, if you don't know, they are more reasonable with pricing. I don't find a problem with Spirit or Frontier, to be honest. I really don't have no problem with it. A lot of people find fault with it because they feel as though that, oh, it's cheap, it's this, it's that. My thing, to each its own. Because guess what? We all get into the same place, but just in a different plane. So again, it's all about preference. So if I'm going to Florida, Miami, Boston, or wherever that's a short period of time, I don't mind hopping on Spirit or Frontier any day. But if I'm going somewhere longer, like a longer distance, I will look into an aircraft that has, like I said, like I mentioned, first class. That's just me, because I want to be comfortable. It's not about, oh, I have to be, in first class. It's all about comfort at this point. So that is my take on it. Also, when booking flights, just start looking in advance as you go, because you can find some great and score some great deals. You really can. The earlier you look, the best. And sometimes you can score great deals last minute. I definitely have to say that last minute deals are always a plus. So if you're looking and you can't find nothing, just keep searching. And sometimes, honestly, you pay for what you get, and sometimes you just gotta pay for it. Sometimes you can't catch a deal, and that's fine, But just start doing your research early so you don't have a problem down the road. I will also recommend, if you do a cruise, take advantage of the air to sea, because that's another good pointer. That was my first time taking advantage of it. I'm pretty sure they've been around for quite some time, and I just never took advantage of it. And I feel like you can get a lot out of it. And the reason why, as I mentioned before, because you can book your air to seas. You don't have to pay for it right then and there. You pay for it, at your last final payment date. But in the meantime, you have a seat secured, and you can still look for other deals, along the way. You can find something cheaper, and you can always cancel your air to sea out, in time, if you come across a better deal. So me personally, when I go on cruises now, since I've done this already, booking air to sea through Royal, I feel as though I may stick in that route. I may not even look or shop around, because I just like how it's just a smooth transaction. Like, I get my cruise, I get my airfare, and I get my shuttle services and to and from the port, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with it. Everything is in one place. So again, it's by preference, but that is another option. If you're having trouble, finding airfare and whatnot. So, I hope this information helps. I definitely want to try Delta. I heard a lot of good things about Delta, but what I noticed about Delta, maybe it's just me, the places that I want to go, it seems like the times are very off. I have to say that. The times, like, they have a flight at 9 a.m. in the morning, but I'm not getting to Miami until 8 p.m. that night, because it's all these layovers. I don't understand. I don't like layovers. So it's like by preference. And it seems like Delta, all their flights is usually like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking wrong. Somebody comment, let me know how you guys like Delta or Spirit or Frontier. or even JetBlue. I know people got on JetBlue. So just let me know your experiences, or you know what, even let me know some tips, because every day you learn something new. I'm not a person that confess to know everything, but I'm just telling you guys my experience. So if you have a better trick or tip that can help me get better airfare or the search, please let me know. I really hope this information helped. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for joining Everything Nina. Hope to see you again. Bye.